everybody. We're in baking mode here. My wife is baking a whole bunch of pumpkin pies, so for a get-together over at her niece's place tomorrow. So you guys have a good one. Enjoy the holidays and stay warm. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, your daughter's getting a little better. Okay, that's another thing we can put on our list to be thankful for. All righty. Well, let me see. Well, we still got a little time. We'll go see if the critters are in the backyard or see what they're doing this morning. KA8MNT WB8 BMW. Are the critters going to have turkey for Thanksgiving there, Tom? Oh, maybe Tom was sleeping in this morning. All righty. Well, Tom, if you hear me, sit back. And when I get a little spot and you want to jump back in, go ahead. All righty. Well, we'll go to Mark and Sarah and see how they're doing this morning. WB6 BJN WB8 BMW. Good morning, Mark. And how's Sarah and you doing today?
Hey, Jim, I had to wait for my node to ID. Let me make sure I got it. On me, if my node decides to ID, and guess what? It picked the time that you turned it over to me to to ID. Anyway, Sarah and I are doing great. She's feeling much, much better. Preparing for Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. We're going to spend it together, just the two of us. And I believe the Arctic air has moved in, and I'm going to put it conditions this way. The high today was 58.3. In other words, I believe that our high temperature has already been reached sometime just after midnight. Barometer is 30.11.7, and it's rising rapidly. Pressure rising rapidly behind the Arctic cold front that just came through. 46.4 degrees, feels like 42. So we got breezy north winds. Humidity 79%. Southwest wind gusting from 5 to 14 miles an hour. It has been turning around to the north at times. So that cold Arctic air is coming in. No rain. And dew point 40.3. And when I got up this morning, the dew point was in the 50s. And it's dropped down to 40. So 40.3. So we're going to get cold, dry air. And there's some talk of snow in Tennessee next week. We'll talk about that on the weather portion of the net when I do the weather. Back to you, sir. WB6DJN.
All righty, Mark. Well, I'm glad to hear that Sarah's doing good and you're doing good. So that's a good thing. All righty, now we'll go to the Outlanders out there. We'll try the JAXs and see if they're reaching the end of their walk there. And we'll try with the short straw this morning. W8 JAX WB8 VMW.
Well, good morning there, Jim. You got me this morning. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with K9LUCY. Rod is back at the apartment getting ready to help Fred out there this morning, since Fred can do just part of his shift this morning. And we have what was it, 65 degrees this morning. We're headed up to 80, and Rod will be helping with the turkey trot tomorrow morning, and then we'll celebrate our Thanksgiving with our daughter and her husband on Friday. So I hope you have a good time there with your grandchildren and the great-grandbaby. So happy Thanksgiving to you and to Judy and everyone else on the net. This is K8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. Now, did you say that Rod is going to run the net this morning?
Fred will be running the first part of the net, and then Rod will take over at 7:30. So first it'll be Fred, and then it'll be Rod. Back to you there, Jim, K8JAX.
All righty. Very good, Wendy. Okay, I know you'll do a good job. And hope Fred is doing good. All righty, let me see. Well, yeah, you and the kids and Missy and Lucy, everybody, have a great holiday weekend. All righty, K5CFY WB8 VMW. Good morning, Ray. And is Fred already asleep?
WB8 BMW K5CFY. Well, it's cold as it's been in a long time here in northeast Oklahoma. I think it was 36 degrees, but yeah, Fred's already on the couch here asleep. But anyway, not much going on here. Looking forward to the Barometer Net today. Hope to hear you on there, Jim, if you can make it. And I think Dustin's got the first hour and Miss Nancy's got the second hour, so hope to hear everybody out there. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, a happy one and a safe one. And with that, I'll give it back to you, Jim. Thanks for what you do. We appreciate it. Wave a hand there at Miss Judy. K5CFY. We'll be off to the side in less than.
W8WKY.
All righty, Ray. Okay, very good. All righty, well, you and Fred and everybody down there have a great Turkey Day, a Thanksgiving Day, and every day it seemed like the giving thanks gets a little bit longer. But we'll keep thanking them. All righty, now we'll go back to Elmer and see if he's still got both feet on the steering wheel and he can chit-chat. KE8HNK WB8VMW.
KE8HNK WB8VMW. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, rest of listeners. Yes, I have both feet on the steering wheel. Going from 76 east to 77 south here. Traffic's moving pretty fairly. It's still cloudy and still damp out, so I'm going to keep both feet on the steering wheel, keep everybody safe in the car. Me and XY are heading to the store, so I'll talk to you tomorrow morning on the Thanksgiving Day, and be around. K8H&K, back over to WB8 BMW.
Roger, Elmer. You take care, drive safe. All righty. Well, I think I got everybody. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody that was waiting to get in. So we'll back up. We got 2 minutes before Fred takes over and makes it all legal. So I'll be sitting and listening for 2 minutes, or part of that anyway.
Well, good morning, Jim. I know you called me, KCFQV, and I went to a club party last night, club meeting for the Lake Erie Amateur Radio. Yep, I checked into our net through them at the meeting, and I figured that, I venture to say since I went out and was moving a little bit, it puts me to sleep and has me have a good sleep through the night. So there's a couple more meetings. There's a third. I have a club meeting that falls. There's our meeting on the 11th, picnic, and there is the COG Amateur Radio 1. And when it seems like when I do something during the day before it, I sleep real well overnight. Case up QV.
All righty, Mark. Well, you are a busy man. So when you're out traveling around, you be careful. All righty. Well, we got about 20 seconds before we make it legal here. So WA8KOC, WB8VMW is looking. So, Fred, if you're awake and all settled down, I'll turn it over to you, and you can make it legal, and then check the people in. I got a mess out there. You can straighten it up. WA8KOC, WB8VMW. Over to you, Fred.
Good morning and greetings on this Wednesday morning, November 26th, 2025 edition of the Barometer Net. Jim, thanks for rounding everybody up. Always appreciate that, and you do such a good job of it. I know people are happy to get in if they can't wait around. CQ. This is WA8KOC. I'm calling CQ for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's Barometer Net. Barometer Net's brought to you on Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association's WAWKY repeater. That repeater is located in Doylestown, Ohio. The frequency for this repeater you're listening to is 147 Mark 390 megahertz, and the CTCSS code is 114 Mark 8. This is a controlled net. All traffic should pass through net control, but emergency traffic may break in as required. I'm going to throw it back to our Sergeant-at-Arms to say good morning to him, and won't be around tomorrow morning. So, Jim, you and Judy have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Back over to you for a moment.
All righty, Fred. Well, everybody seems like in pretty good spirits this morning. Randy's daughter is holding her own, maybe a little bit better. So that was another thing we can put on our thankful or things that we're thankful for list. So everybody, stay safe, stay sane over these here holidays, and don't do anything that you're going to be sorry for later. You're sitting around the table with all the family. Don't talk politics. You know, if the world goes to hell in a handbasket, don't talk about it. Just let it go. All righty, Fred. We'll turn it back over to you, and I'm going to head for the kitchen. Judy's been up for quite a while. I don't know. Maybe she already cooked my bacon-flavored oatmeal and threw it outside. But I'll go out and get it anyway. So 7-3, everybody. Have a great Thanksgiving. And good Lord willing, we'll be here tomorrow morning. Over to you, Fred. Back to net.
Jim, before you go, just an alert. I will not be here, net control. Next week, I'm going to be in the hospital. They're going to be giving me this drug and monitoring me to figure out how much of it I need, so it doesn't go overboard. So I will look forward to talking to you the week thereafter. And take good care of yourself. Glad to know everything's okay. Anyone that would like to check in on the Barometer Net this morning will call for mobile or short time or those who are considered outlanders. This is WA8KOC looking for the check-ins.
88 Victor, Mike Mobile.
KE8OWX Mobile. To my very good pals coming and checking in with us, do appreciate it, guys. We might be a little bit light on check-ins this morning, depending on who's got to go to work and who has the gumption to get up and listen to the radio. Brian, I heard you first, buddy. Take it away. It's all yours. How's your drive doing?
Hey, good morning, Fred. Everybody on the net. Yeah, drive in Akron was all right. Wasn't too bad. So. Roads are wet. No overspray, though. Got rain yesterday, 0.41. So. And 52 degrees this morning. So it's pretty warm out there. Anybody's traveling this holiday, be very careful. Got some weather rolling in and going to get some lake effect, too. So. Especially up on I-90 there. It could be quite bad. So. Just be very careful. And enjoy it. Enjoy your family and friends, and you too, Fred. And hopefully everything goes good at the doctor. And I won't be around tomorrow. I'll be around Friday, though. So. And there was somebody under you. You doubled when you were taking me. You were doubling with somebody. So there's somebody else there. Have a good one. K8VMM, and I'll be clear.
Okay, Brian. Thanks for the check-in, pal, and thanks for the well wishes. I'll find out who that was in just a moment. But you have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday, okay? Thanks for the well wishes. We're going to Columbus to hang out with some friends, so that should be interesting. And, yeah, everything should be good. Nice 4-day weekend for a lot of you folks. So be safe, Brian. We'll talk to you soon. 7-3. KE8OWX, and then I'll call for the station that I doubled with. Thomas, good morning. How you doing, pal? Good to hear you, and thanks for being here this morning.
Good morning, Fred. We're doing just fine. On our way to the office. Still have to do some work today, although we've got our luncheon this afternoon, so do have to get a few things out the door. We'll see if I get it all done, but we'll give it a shot. So we're just going to sit back and continue drinking the coffee. Wonderful to hear you, Fred. We'll keep you in our prayers for next week, and we'll catch you in a couple. KE8OWX, back to net control.
W8WKY.
All right, Thomas, thanks a lot for being here this morning. Always good to talk to you, pal. I hope that you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration, and we're going to try and do the same. And I'll look forward to getting in contact with you the second week of December. Boy, this year's gone fast. Take care, pal. Drive safe. Enjoy the coffee. 7-3. Who did I miss? Who did I double with? My apologies to that station, WA8KOC here.
This is Kilo Delta 8, Hotel Alpha Golf, KD8HAG Tim. Mobile. Just going to be in and out, and wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Tango Alpha, KF8 DTA, already designated to work, so I'll be in and out.
All right, we picked up 2 additional stations. KD8 HAG. Tim, thanks for being here. Appreciate the check-in. Mobile safely. We'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. Also, I am at a loss at the moment for the name, but KF8 DTA, I want to say, is over in New Franklin, a station over in New Franklin. It might be Jeff, it might be Alan, I can't remember. But you're destinated. Don't work too hard. Have a nice short day at work, and have a great holiday weekend. Appreciate you being here, buddy. Anyone else for the Barometer Net?
Hey, Fred, K7QB. Good luck, prayers that everything goes good for you next week, K7QB. I'll be sending it back to net.
KD8 ZSH, Randy and Akron.
Vermilion.
And Fred, hopefully you'll listen to the net as you drive into your procedure.
Hi, CFY.
Alpha 8, Charlie Tango. Good morning, Brother Fred. Short time. AAHCT.
wanted Mark, KC at FQV. I'll be right back to you. Mark, KD8ZSH. Randy, good to hear you. KE8VOX. All I heard was X, but I know the voice. Gotcha, Scott. K5CFY. Ray, thanks for being here. Get back to you real quick, too. AA8CT, Brother Craig, your short time. I'm going to hand it off to you first. Good morning. How's your Wednesday? And are you all ready for this Thanksgiving celebration here we've got coming up? Over to you.
WA8KOC, good morning, Brother Fred, and our thoughts and prayers are going to be with you for this next week as you venture to get fixed up and tuned up. So, yes, and Thanksgiving, wow, it's tomorrow, whether I want it to be or not. And, yeah, we're cooking, or I'm cooking, so there you have it. You've got a lot to do, and I know you got to leave early, so I just wanted to get in real quick and say our thoughts and prayers are with you. I hope when they hook the oxygen meter up to you that it comes out nice and high. So with that, happy Thanksgiving to all the Barometer Netters, and yeah, take care. Be well, my brother, and we will talk to you down the log. AA8CT back to WA8KOC. 73s, and take care, brother.
Brother Craig, thanks a lot for being in here with us this morning, and thanks for the well wishes. I think I'm going to have my phone with me this next week, so although I won't be net control, I'll be able to check in via EchoLink, unless they put the kibosh on that. I don't see why they would. You take good care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Holidays usually come around quicker than what we'd like to see. We're never perfectly prepared. Lots of people do better than others, but I think you're going to be just fine. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday and a thoroughly terrific Thursday Thanksgiving celebration. Boy, that's a lot of T's in there. Take care, brother. We'll talk to you soon. KC8FQV, WA8KOC. Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, morning, Fred. Yeah, hopefully, you can have a radio with you when you go on the day until you get there, because everyone's going to want to just tell you good luck and everything. And, I went to one club meeting last night. We got a few more coming up, and I venture to say I'm going to sleep well at night after them nights out. So I'll send it back your way, Fred, and yeah, you shouldn't have no problem there and taking the phone with you. But I know the doctors do a lot of their visits at this time in the morning to check on their patients, so we'll send it back to net, Fred, KCFQV.
Well, Mark, I gotta say, because it's just drugging me, they may confer with the doctor via voice, but I don't think he's going to have to come in and see me until maybe Thursday when they figure it all out to release me. He'll probably come in and explain what they found and what kind of quantity of this medicine I have to take until such time as they can do cardioversion again. This is crazy, absolutely crazy. But thanks for the well wishes. You take good care of yourself. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your parties you're going to or meetings, and we'll talk to you on the other side. KD8ZSH. Randy, I hear your daughter's doing better. Thank goodness. And we've been praying for her. We'll continue to do so. How are you doing this morning? Over to you. WA8KOC for the net.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Fred. Good morning, everybody. Yep, she's doing a little bit better. She starts physical therapy next week. She still has some residual pain that the doctor's not quite sure about, so they wanted to start physical therapy and then told us if after 3 weeks there isn't a marked improvement that they want to order some x-rays to see what else might be wrong up inside her. So I appreciate the prayers, and we'll be praying for you for next week too. Just want to say hi to everybody, wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and Be safe out there. KD8 ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everybody.
All right, Randy. We'll continue to pray for your daughter. Hopefully the physical therapy winds up doing the trick, and there's no other issues to look for or deal with. Take care of yourself. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration, and I'll talk to you in the near future, I'm sure. 7-3. KE8VOX. Scotty, good morning. You're up. How are things out in Vermilion area?
Good morning, Fred. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8 to VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie. Well, Fred, it started out pretty nice. An hour ago, it was 53 degrees. And now it's down to 46.2, and the wind's picked up, and it's raining, and it looks like it's just going to be a nasty day up here. But the lake temperature only dropped 0.3 of a degree. It's 46.6, and we got a little over 2-foot waves going on the lake, and I imagine that's going to get a little bit more here once the wind really picks up. But they're talking on the lake here. It's supposed to be draining the lake today when those high winds hit, so I might have an extended beach out in front of the place here sometime today, which would be all right. I got to go find an old concrete anchor out there on the lake to see if there's still a chain attached to it, and that's a lot easier when it's above the water line instead of below the water line. But that's all I got going on here. Thoughts and prayers going your way there, Fred. I hope everything works out for you today and whatnot, and get you back on the net there sooner rather than later. And that's it. Everybody have a great Thanksgiving, and this is KE8 VOX sending it back to net control. 73, everyone.
Hey, Scott, thanks for the well wishes. I appreciate it, and I hope that you can find that anchor. You're right, a little bit easier when the water level goes down. I didn't realize until yesterday that they're saying doom and gloom and some kind of extreme high winds. And if it's going to blow the lake out, it must be coming from the south, southwest or something. But whatever you choose to do, you take care of yourself. Have a good Thanksgiving Day tomorrow. We'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. Just take good care of yourself, pal. 7-3. K5CFY. Mr. Young, it's good to have you aboard this morning. I hope everything's well with you. Have you and Fred been out for your walk yet this morning? Over to you, WA8KOC.
WA8KOC, K5CFY. Good morning, Fred. Thanks for being there. Yeah, we've already had our walk this morning. It was a little chilly. I think it's 36 degrees here. It's cold as it's been in a while, but anyway, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. Thoughts and prayers are with you, my friend. And with that, I'll get off here and let you get on down the list. Thanks again for what you do there. K5CFY, back to net control.
Hey, Ray, thanks for checking in this morning with us. Do appreciate that. Glad you know you got the walk in and you're done. Now you can sit back with a cup of coffee and just play radio, right? That's not so bad a weather. I mean, when it gets down in the single digits, that's pretty tough. But I imagine a little bit cooler temperatures didn't bother Fred any. He was happy to go for the walk with you. God bless you for doing that for the pup. There's a lot of people that just don't pay too much attention to their dogs. But mine like to ride in a car rather than walk. I think it's all the different smells, and they hang their head out, and the ears are flying, and they're just, the noses are going 120 miles an hour, so that's the way that goes. Thanks. Talk to you soon, Ray. Have a great Thanksgiving. 7-3. Anyone else for the Barometer Net? WA8KOC here.
November 8th, Whiskey Sugar, Bill in New London.
Quebec, Mike Papa, KD8 QMP, Thomas, Olmsted Township.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, W8TD, John in Wadsworth.
John Ashland.
W8GXX.
Please copy Kilo, Echo, 8, Uniform, India, Bravo, KE8, UIB, John, Mobile.
Hey, good morning, Fred. WB6BJN with weather.
This is Matthew of Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Good morning.
November 8th, Yankee Mike Yankee, N8YMY, John. Good luck, Fred. I'm going to be in and out this morning. 7-3.
WA8 KOC, this is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8 VQX, Joe in Akron.
Peace on Earth. Fred, I don't know if I made it, and I got a net at 6:45 my time. WB6BJN with weather this morning.
I can pick it up there. I think we had a few collisions. I'm going to give you guys who I got. I know I missed one station when WB6BJN came back in for his second check to make sure I got him. I did get Bill, NAWS, KD8QMP, W8TD, KD8OTQ, WA8GXX, who sounds like he's going to stick around. That's odd. Hi, Tom. KE8UIB, WB6BJN, KJ5DIT, N8YMY. John, I got you in and out. Thanks for checking in with us this morning, pal. You have a good rest of your week, a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration, and appreciate your presence here with us. KE8VQX, my buddy Joe over next door in Firestone Park, and KF6POE, Brother Christian, I got you. Who did I miss?
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry in Ellenboro, West Virginia. I'll be in and out this morning, Fred, and let you know my prayers are with you, that everything goes good for you. 73 is all, and happy Thanksgiving, and catch y'all tomorrow. KF8DRZ.
Kilo 4, Oscar Golf, K4OG.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, Randy Drumsville, in and out.
KC1 DQS, Paul.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Delta Juliet Alpha, KF8, DJA, Steve in Marblehead.
Boy, that's the way to fill up a log and list for the Barometer Net. Thanks, everybody, for being here. I did copy Terry, KF8ERC, in and out. Terry, thanks for being here, buddy. You take good care of yourself. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Good rest of the week. A wonderful Thanksgiving celebration. And we'll look forward to talking to you the week after next. Also, KF8CFC, Randy over in Jeromesville. Randy, I got you marked in and out. Thanks for being here. Make sure you have a great Thanksgiving celebration tomorrow. We'll talk to you soon. I didn't know that there were any other stations that I had to recognize short time or anything. So I'm going to get back up to the top of the list here. NAWS, WA8KOC. William, are you behaving yourself this morning? You better be a good boy. Thanksgiving's here, and Christmas is right around the corner. You want that brand new shiny silver transceiver, don't you?
WA8KOC in the group, N8WS. Good morning, Fred. Yeah, I'd like a new K4. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Anyway, good to hear you. You don't need luck this morning. You need the correct thinking. everything will be fine. Don't worry about it. Let me break for time and reset everything, and I'll give you my report. Okay, NHWS. Air quality index this morning is good, 31. That's excellent. My sunrise, 7:28. My sunset, 5:05. Length today, 9 hours, 36 minutes. Got 51 degrees this morning. Humidity, 89%. Wind speed, southwest at 16. Barometer, 2973. Dew point, 48 degrees. Visibility, 10 miles. Prediction for today is a chance of rain, mainly before 8 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a temperature falling to around 36 by 4 p.m. Breezy with a southwest west wind, 13 to 18 miles an hour, increasing 19 to 24 miles an hour in the afternoon. Winds could gust as high as 46 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation, 40%. That don't sound like a good day to me. Okay, solar flux indices of 116, sunspot number 82. A is 32, K is 4. That's not good. Geomagnetic field is active. No east drift predicted. Tropo is at a 0. That's expected this time of year. And spaceweather.com. CIR impact in sparse Arctic auroras. Wow, what a picture. Arriving almost 2 days earlier than expected, co-rotating interaction region hit Earth on November 24th. CIRs are like CMEs. They do a good job of sparking geomagnetic storms and auroras. Scroll down a little bit. There's a guy that was flying. You can see the auroras in the background, but the next picture is spectacular. Currently, there's 7 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me, Fred. Everyone have a great upcoming holiday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. WAA-KOC in the group, 7-3, everyone, NHWS.
Affirmative. Bill, thank you for being here. Thank you for your report. We always appreciate hearing from you. I hope that you have a great Thanksgiving, you and Judy. And, yeah, batten down the hatches. The winds are coming, I guess. That'll be all right. I think we'll weather it okay. You take good care of yourself. Be safe. Happy Thanksgiving. KD8QMP. Thomas, good morning. Take it away. It's all yours.
KD8QMP. Oh, good morning, Fred, and everybody on the net. Around 50 degrees here, overcast. I think getting a little bit of light rain. And I just want to wish you best wishes, Fred, on your procedure and your upcoming days. Hope everything goes good for you. Hang in there, buddy. Keep the faith, and we'll be saying some prayers here for you. So with that, I'm going to turn it back to you and wish everybody a decent Thanksgiving. Hope everybody has a great holiday. Back to you, Fred. KD8QMP, 7-3.
Thomas, sincerely appreciate your presence here with us this morning. Thanks for the well wishes. I appreciate it. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. And yeah, we're looking forward to a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration. Hopefully you do the same. You take good care of yourself, and we will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3. Brother John, WATD, WA8KOC. How are you?
WA8KOC on the net. WATD, good morning, Fred. Good morning, all. Nothing too exciting to report today. I do have to go out and run around, find out how much it costs to drive a car now, because got to renew the license and the tags on the one car. Fortunately, the other car has permanent tags, so it's one less burden. I guess I have to go get a passport photo taken, too. It's time to renew the CCW permit. I don't know. It's all heading up, all hitting all at once. What fun. Hope everybody has a safe and sane holiday. Look forward to talking to everybody again. W8KOC in the net. W8TD.
All right, John. Well, living life's not cheap nowadays. Too bad the income doesn't go up sequentially with the cost of living. But yeah, I've got another year before I have to renew the CCW. But boy, the cost of license plates, or not plates, but the little tag they give you, $60-$70, something like that. It is ridiculous. But anyway, we will go ahead and take it in stride. You take good care of yourself. Have yourself a wonderful, great Thanksgiving, and we'll be talking to you soon, I am sure. 7-3, pal. KD8 OTQ. Scott, I didn't hear you say mobile in and out. Take it away. It's all yours if you're there. Maybe Scott was in and out. I'll mark him as such. You can always check back in later. WA8GXX. Tom, good morning. How are things over in Norton?
Good morning, Fred. That's actually Barberton corner, southwest corner, here by Worcester Road and 21. Not far from there, but yeah, we were hoping for Norton, but that didn't work out. Anyhow, doing real good. Off today. Got a part-time job at AutoZone, so driving parts, so enjoying that. And well, someday I'll get some more antennas up, but we could try 6 meters sometime. Have a good one. Thanks for being there, and hope they get you squared away next week. W8KOC, W8GXX.
Tom, at the moment you're so close, if that's the way you are over in the Barberton area, we could do 6 meters simplex anytime. I look forward to it. Whatever you do, you and your darling bride have a great Thanksgiving celebration tomorrow, okay? Stay safe. I will be looking forward to talking to you in the near future, one way or the other. 7-3. KE8UIB. Johnny, you're up. I don't know if Ms. Lori is with you. I'm going to make you the last check-in on my slot because Rod, W8JAX, is going to come in here and relieve me after you're done. KE8UIB, WA8KOC. Good morning, John.
WA8KOC from KA8UIB and KF8TTP. Good morning, Fred, and everybody out there on the net.
Good morning, Fred. Good luck today, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
All right, guys, we are doing our lovely drive here from Massillon, Osterville. We are on Greensburg Road right now, and we just want to check in, say good morning to everybody, and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. And Fred, our thoughts and prayers with you today on your procedure. And with that, you guys, this is KA8UIB and KF8DTP, wishing everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving. 7-3, y'all. Stay in front of the Fred. At Fred.
Okay, John. Well, you take good care of yourself. Be safe. You guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for the well wishes. Appreciate it. Be safe on the way to work and back. And we'll look forward to talking to you in the near future. Just hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration. Good hearing you guys on the net last night. 7-3, John. Before we get Mark in here, WB6BJN, I'm going to call on my pal Rod and see if he's available. W8JAX, my good buddy Rod. Can you afford to come in and take over here? WA8KOC.
That's affirmative there, Fred. This is W8JAX, and I am ready to go. I think I've got the list here written down, and I think I know the order that I have to proceed in. You've done a fine job here. You've got 28 check-ins already this morning. So I'll turn it back to you for your final comments there, Fred, and of course, thoughts and prayers going your way for not only today, but next week. Back to you there, Fred.
Rod, thanks for being here this morning with us. Thank you for assuming the reins for me here while I have to vacate. You can go ahead and email or text the rest of the list to me. Thanks for watching as we go along here. Always appreciate the well wishes. I hope you and Ms. Wendy and Lucy have a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration. You're probably going to make it a weekend affair, I would assume, since your daughter and son-in-law are right there with you. So you take good care of yourself. Thanks once again as an NCO for coming in and relieving me this morning. We will look forward to talking to you in the near future. 7-3, my friend. It's all yours. WA8 KOC clear. I'm going to listen on the way to the doctor.
Okay, Fred. Yeah, we're going to enjoy our Thanksgiving on Friday here when our daughter and son-in-law are actually working tomorrow at the hospital. So anyway, again, prayers and thoughts going your way there, Fred. And actually, I'm sort of hoping we might see eye to eye there in a couple weeks. I'm not sure. But anyway, again, you have safe travels to the doctor here this morning, and I'm sure all will go well. Before I start with the rest of the list here, let me just identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL of 114 Mark 8, and we're also on Allstar Node 48496, an EchoLink node W8WKY-R. And my name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta, and my call sign is W8JAX. So with that, let's continue on the list here. Let's go down to Tennessee and get the latest national weather report here. WB6 BJN. What do you have for us there, Mark?
Hey, good morning, Rod and Fred. If you're listening, sorry about stepping on somebody. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't know whether I made it the first time. And Fred, you did a great job, and prayers to you and your family for your situation there, especially next week. Hang in there, man. And Rod, we're going to have some weather. Let's do the conditions report here. 30.13.5 on the barometer. Well, 30.13.8 and rising. Your voice going up fast. Temperature, 45.0. Feels like 40. So we've got a wind chill this morning. Feels like it's 45, feels like 40. The high today was already reached at 58.3. That happened sometime early this morning. Humidity, 68%. 6, gusting to 14 out of the west and out of the northwest at times and out of the north. No rain today and 0.06 of an inch yesterday. And it's on the dew point. 35 degrees on the dew point. So it's very dry. That dew point's dropping rapidly. That's because an Arctic cold front has come through, and it's Arctic air, folks, over much of the Midwest, and will be heading to the east. In fact, the models are starting to trend a lot of this Arctic air quite a ways further south now, because that low-pressure area that's protected the southeastern part of the United States is being pushed further east and further south offshore. Let me take a break. The Atlantic, and that paves the way even for places farther south to get cold air, and perhaps some of the southerly areas could get some snow out of this deal, especially if when systems come in, there's overlapping between very cold air and warmer air that tries to come in with the system, and that would change rain to snow because of sufficient cold air. So we're going to have to watch for that, especially over the Midwest and over the Great Lakes area. Lots of lake effect snow. So this thing is something that people need to pay attention to, especially when traveling home if they go any distances for Thanksgiving, because there could be sufficient lake effect snow that starts in much of Michigan, even Illinois, Wisconsin, a lot of the areas, even in Ohio, could get some of the snow. Everybody is going to be in for some inclement weather. Down here, we're going to have some sunny skies today, but a system moving in over the weekend could produce some interesting weather, anything from showers and thunderstorms to sleet and snow in places. So it's a real complicated pattern with lots of transitory highs and lows, and with winds gusting to 45 and 50 miles an hour. There's winter storm warnings over much of the Great Lakes, and there's also some further up into the Dakotas. There's been some blizzard type warnings also, and eventually this stuff is going to work eastward, and it could also work further south. The best two places to be right now is Florida, which is the warmest, and much of California. But even those areas eventually are going to get unsettled weather as we move into next week. The West Coast and also parts of the East Coast. So much of the nation is going to come under this much talked about polar vortex with the upper stratospheric warming, and the Arctic sort of warms up and all the cold air heads toward the United States. So that's the situation, and going into December it will get colder and snowier in a lot of places. So Merry White Christmas maybe to a lot of folks, even in places that don't usually have a white Christmas. Back to you there, Rod, WB6DJ.
Okay, Mark. Hey, thanks for that update. I know I always enjoy listening to the National Weather Report there for various locations throughout the country, and in particular, of course, for me, I'm interested in Florida. And this will be our last really warm day. We've been above average the last couple days down here in Florida. We're going to be today we'll be hitting 83, but then tomorrow for Thanksgiving we'll be down into the mid 60s and the low 60s then on Friday. But then it'll be a gradual warm up into the 70s, which is the normal high for us down here. Okay, hey Mark, you have a happy Thanksgiving. And we are going to go now down to another Mark, K4. Oh God, K4OG. How are things down in Tennessee? I think it's where you're at, or Kentucky. I'm not sure which it is. Your home base there, Mark. It's all yours.
Hello, Rod. K4OG here in Owensboro, Kentucky. It's going great, Rod. We're just doing some remeasuring of window blinds and scratching our head and figuring things out. And pretty soon we'll be back to just the regular routine of cooking Thanksgiving meal. At least, the pre-stuff, the pies, and getting the cornbread dressing ready and various other things. Going to give a shout out to WATD John, our friend up there. I hope he enjoys his Thanksgiving, and everyone else, of course. But good talking to you, Rod. Thanks for picking up the net for John, Fred, WAAKOC, and y'all have a great
Thanksgiving. And thanks for checking on me. K4OG, back to net.
Okay, Mark, fine business there. And, I always love to be the fill-in for the, one of the fill-ins for the Barometer Net. I enjoy doing this. It, living 1,000 miles away from the club, limits my ability to participate in things, obviously. And this is perhaps one thing that I can do to contribute to the club. Okay, we're going to move on here to John, my Leonard Skinnard fan, N8YMY. How are things with you this morning, John?
Good morning, Rod. N8YMY. Yeah, I took the day off, so I got a couple things planned here. I got to get caught up on a couple things I don't get a chance to do when I'm working so much. But yeah, it's kind of gloomy up here. But it is the weather is still warm. But I think a change is coming. That's for sure. It's calm right now. There's no wind, but I guess we're going to have plenty of wind here shortly. So it is what it is. It's that time of the year. But Rod, you're doing a great job, and good to hear you on the net there as the controller. And we will talk to you in the future. N8YMY. Take care and happy Thanksgiving. 7-3.
Okay, John. Hey, likewise, happy Thanksgiving to you, and hope to hear you again on the Barometer Net real soon. Okay, let's go down to Christian. KF6, Peace on Earth. How are things with you today, Christian? And are you going to be home or going away for Thanksgiving? Over to you.
W8WKY.
WAKAX. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth. Well, Rod, I will be staying in the area. I have today off. Only a few errands to run. And then I have tomorrow off, so that'll be fun. We're going to keep it pretty close to home. Visit the mother-in-law in assisted living, and then come home and kind of chill out, I think, around the house. With the weather dropping and everything, it'd be nice to get a little campfire in or a wood stove fire in to heat the place up before we're in those chilly temperatures. So we're planning on taking it pretty easy, which I'm excited about. Ironically, excited about relaxation. I guess that doesn't... Oh, well, we'll work it out. Right now I'm sitting with the cat here on the bed, making notes for the day. And I hope everything goes well with Brother Fred. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. And I guess we'll be back in the morning with Gary. So have a great day. Have a great Thanksgiving. And I'll send it back to Florida. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6. Peace on Earth. 73.
Okay, Christian. Well, you and your family have a happy Thanksgiving there. It sounds like an easy Thanksgiving for you, and boy, that doesn't sound like anything wrong with that, to have an easy Thanksgiving. Okay, we are going to move next over to Joe, KE8VQX. How are things with you there, Joe, and what's in store for your Thanksgiving tomorrow?
JAX, this is Kilo Echo 8 Victor Quebec X-Ray. Morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. Thanks for picking it up there, Rod, pinch hitting for Fred. I know we all appreciate it. It's always good to hear you. Thoughts going out to Fred, of course, on his way to get instrumentated. Anyway, hopefully that goes a long way in patching him up. So be thinking about him. Thanksgiving, let's see, my house still smells like turkey and pumpkin pie because I threw together sort of a bachelor Thanksgiving yesterday for me and the nephew and his girlfriend, as I will be out of town tomorrow. So heading up near the airport, getting positioned for an early departure tomorrow, and let's see, by this time tomorrow I'll be most of the way to Houston, and then we end up in Orange County overnight there, and then the next day up to Seattle through San Francisco, and I get back Saturday night, I guess. Just looking at my schedule now. I don't mind working the holidays. I've worked so many holidays over the years now that it's actually kind of fun. Everyone at work's kind of in the same boat, and we all pull together. It makes you kind of feel good getting people where they want to go on the holidays. So anyway, I'll give it back to you, Rod. Thanks again for picking me up. This is KE8VQX, back to Nat.
Okay there, Joe. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you on the road there, or I should say in the skies. And just as a side note, one of my bucket list items in retirement here was to learn to fly radio control airplanes. And I began that a couple weeks ago, and I have a great instructor. He not only flies radio control airplanes, but he is a commercial airline pilot. So he has helped me get started in that hobby, and I'm very appreciative, very, very knowledgeable guy. I love to hear his stories about, his trips out of town as well. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving there, Joe, and safe travels to you. We're going to see if Scott's out there. I don't know if Scott was in or out, mobile or what all, but let's try for Scott, KD8OTQ. And Tom, you're up next, MNT. Scott, are you out there? Okay, hearing nothing, I assume he was probably in and out. I do have him on the log, however. Okay, we are going to hear about some humor here. Tom, KA8MNT, will send it over your way there, and let us know the latest in the humor world and what are your plans for Thanksgiving. Over to you, Tom.
Oh, goodness gracious here. What am I looking at? Oh. WAJAX, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Rod, and everybody else that is on the net. My mind went blank there for a minute for some reason, and I don't know why. But anyhow, let's see. We're going to start today off with 53 degrees with a 2.5 mile an hour wind out there, and 0.02 of an inch of rain so far today. And the barometer at 29.71. Today's high is 53 degrees, mostly cloudy and windy, with a 16% chance of rain. So, yep, the wind's out there just blowing away. It just went up to 4 mile an hour, so it is going to be windy. They took and closed down the Ohio Turnpike from all vehicles that are pulling trailers, so they don't get blown all over the place. So I guess it's supposed to be pretty windy today. Let's see what else is going on. Linda and I are going to spend a quiet day together. We've got a turkey breast we're gonna cook or bake or whatever, roast, and the normal Thanksgiving dinner. And I might nap through a couple of football games, which is tradition, and that kind of thing. So that's what we're looking at for tomorrow. For today, I'm going to stay clear of the kitchen because she's going to be doing some prep work. And when she's in the kitchen cooking, I stay out because she wants me to. So that's what's happening there. Oh, let's see. With that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8 returning. May your stuffing be tasty. May your turkey be plump. May your potatoes and gravy have nary a lump. May your yams be delicious and your pies take the prize. And may your Thanksgiving dinner stay off of your thighs. And with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8 Mike, November Tango. Turning everything back over to the Wednesday Wonder, W8JAX.
Okay, Tom. Well, again, that was a great piece of humor there, although I don't know if that's possible. One day that you don't want to get on the scales at the end of the day is Thanksgiving Day. So anyway, you and Linda, I hope and wish a happy Thanksgiving to you, and look forward to hearing you guys on the net again, perhaps tomorrow even. So with that, let's go ahead down to, or actually, let's go up to Paul in Maine. KC1VQS. What is happening in Maine, and what does your Thanksgiving look like for tomorrow? And Steve, you'll be up next, DJA. Paul, how are things in Maine?
Well, good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. We have 44 degrees here in Maine with some light rain. This is the warmest it's been for a couple of weeks. We barely get out of the 30s. We might have hit 40 a couple of times, but yeah, and that was our overnight temperature, and it hasn't varied since I got up about 5 o'clock. So I don't know if this will be our high today or not. We desperately need the rain up here. We're in drought conditions, and unfortunately, it's not really heavy enough to do much good, but hey, we'll take whatever we can get at this point. I have my son and his my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter, and they're coming and for tomorrow, and my daughter and her fiance are coming. Up until a week ago, we didn't think anyone was coming, and so plans changed, and that meant we had to look for a bigger turkey than what we had planned on. And so we've got that all pulled off, and I'm going to bake pumpkin pie today. I like to do them out of a fresh pumpkin, so I have to carve that up and cook it first. And I know it's more work, but I don't know. I like them better. It's kind of a novelty of the thing too, but it's just my thing, I guess. And the family kind of counts on it, so that's what I'm doing today. And just trying to put the finishing touches on kind of tidying up here and walking the pup, and that's going to be challenging in the wet today. She got out and got in some mud yesterday, and I had a mess to clean up. But hey, you're a dog owner, so you can relate, I guess. Anyway, my wife will be home just tomorrow off. That will be nice. And we'll just enjoy the family. We're going to be looking forward to that. So I'm going to say 7-3, Rod. You and Wendy and Lucy have a great Thanksgiving. And we'll talk again. This is KC1BQS. Back to net.
Okay, Paul. Well, it sounds like you and your family are going to have a really, really nice Thanksgiving, and happy Thanksgiving to you, and look forward to hearing you on future Barometer Nets. With that, we're down to Stephen down in Ottawa, Ohio, KF8 DJA. How are things with you, and what's up for you for Thanksgiving?
W8JAX in the group. Good morning, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I actually took a day off of work today, so I get to play a little radio here and there. I wanted to do a quick check-in. I don't get to check in with the Barometer Net very often because I'm normally at work, but nice to hear everybody out there. I hope everybody stays safe in the weather. The net control of the group. Everybody be great. KF8DJA 73s.
Okay, Stephen. Hey, thanks for checking in with the Barometer Net here this morning. And I can't say that we have spoken directly before, and it's good to hear you on the air this morning. And when you can, don't be a stranger. Check into the Barometer Net. And with that, I think, and I apologize if I missed anybody on that round, but I think I'm at the bottom of the list. And let me just break for time here. Probably now's a good time to make a few announcements. Nets here on the W8WKY repeater include the Barometer Net every day. That's this one, beginning at 7 a.m. with a fun pre-net hosted by our own Jim Cummins, WB8 BMW, around 6:30 a.m. The weekly Sarah Club Net is every Tuesday evening beginning at 8 p.m. And the evening Beacon Net on this repeater begins at 10 p.m. on Sunday and Wednesdays. Pre-checks for the net begin at 9:30. And last but not least, we link up with the Boredom Breaker Net on Wednesdays beginning at 1 p.m. And actually, that'll be today. All of these nets are open to all licensed amateurs. You do not need to be a member of the Sarah Club to participate. Some additional items of interest. Saturday, December 6th will be the next Sarah-sponsored BE session at the Richmond City Fire Department from 10 a.m. to noon. And then our Christmas party is on Thursday, December 11th at the Wadsworth Eagles Hall. And more details on any and all of these items can be retrieved at the W8WKY.org website. Let me break for time. Okay, with that, I'm ready to take some more check-ins. Let's see who's out there, and please give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically, and slowly for these old ears. I promise I'll give a long pause at the end of the check-in period here to get everyone in, and I will ask for those that I missed. And again, all licensed amateurs are welcome. Please come now, and be sure to let me know if you are short time or mobile, or in and out. With that, let's take some check-ins.
November 8th, Juliet, Kilo, Oscar, Joe in Willoughby, short time.
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8, LYJ, Bob, mobile in the Magic City.
PMI at Kilo 8, Papa Mike India, Phil, in and out.
Kilo Delta Niner, Delta Victor Bravo, Chuck in Salmon Lake.
please copy. November 7, Victor Alpha, November, N7, VAN. Brian, in and out. 73s, Rod.
Kilo Delta 8, Uniform X-Ray Kilo, Tony and Canton, in and out.
EHG, Mike in Navarre, Ohio.
V8LJ.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Oscar Golf, KF8, EOG, Pete and Leroy Township.
Okay, let me pick it up here. Okay, there was a few collisions. Here's who I have. I have JKO, LYJ, and there was a collision there. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that suffix. It was Bob, I believe. PMI, Phil, was in and out. I had a DVB. I had N7VAN. Brian was in and out. I had a UXK, in and out, EHG, LJ, and EOG. Who did I miss?
Good morning, Kilo Zulu 8, Bravo Lima Delta, Brian Canal, Port Ohio Mobile this morning, so in and out, KC8, BLD.
W8WKY.
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV Marty Streetsboro Mobile, in and out.
So K8AGW, Kilowatt 8, Alpha Golf Whiskey, Dan up on the North Coast. Checking in this morning, Rod. Hope I'm not in a collision this time.
Okay, let me pick it up here. I think that there was a few collisions again right at the beginning. BLD, I think that was Brian. I missed your suffix, Brian, and I don't have it on my list here. BLD, could you come back with, I think you were in and out, but could you give me your prefix? Okay, I might have missed them already. Anyway, I added NOV and AGW to the end of the list here. I probably missed somebody. I'm going to ask one more time for who I missed. Okay, nothing heard. So let's get started here, and let's go ahead up to Joe in Willoughby, NAJKO. How are things with you there, Joe? And what's happening with your Thanksgiving?
Good morning, Net Control. Good morning, everybody on the net. This is NAJKO. Well, our plans, of course, visiting family. My granddaughter has got the task of taking care of the class pet. So tomorrow we're not only going to be dealing with turkey and ham radio, but we're going to be dealing with hamsters. Go figure. Anyway, but looking forward to the holiday, being with my son's family and my grandchildren, and counting all those blessings. Otherwise, I'll send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless. And 7-3. NHJKO, back to Net Control.
Okay, fine business there, Joe. Always good to hear from you. And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Let's move on to Bob, KA8LYJ. And how are things with you, Bob, in Barberton? And what's in store for your Thanksgiving Day tomorrow?
Good morning. This is KA8LYJ. Things are a little moist in Barberton, actually, right now. And pretty nice, about 53, but as I understand it, this temperature is supposed to drop like a lead brick starting around 10 o'clock. So I guess we have to enjoy this while we can. Just leaving the Magic City Kiwanis Wednesday morning meeting. They had a couple of the stars of our state championship 1976-77 basketball team. They're setting up a scholarship for basketball kids that they want to do to honor Coach Jack Reynolds, the coach that led them to that championship, which I thought was pretty cool. As for Thanksgiving, it's going to be a quiet one. We're just ordering it in. The kids who live with us work nights, so they're asleep all day, and Ida and I just don't have it in us to cook a big dinner anymore like we used to, so we're ordering it in. It'll be a quiet Thanksgiving, which is a nice thing. And that's about it for us here. Give it back to the net control. This is KA8LYJ.
Okay, Bob. Hey, fine business there. Yeah, a quiet Thanksgiving can be a nice Thanksgiving, and that's what we're going to have down here tomorrow. Our daughter and son-in-law are working tomorrow at the hospital here, so our Thanksgiving will be on Friday. But it'll be quiet even on Friday. There's just the four of us and the four-legged family members we have as well. So you have a happy Thanksgiving there. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. With that, let's go over to Charles, KD9DVB. How are things with you, Charles, in West Salem, and what's happening in your world for Thanksgiving?
Thank you, Rob, and happy Thanksgiving to everybody on the net. Yeah, this is Chuck, KD9DVB over in Cinnamon Lake. We had a big community Thanksgiving dinner here last Sunday with about 50 to 60 people. It was really nice, but for tomorrow, not doing much. Having some friends over late in the afternoon for probably some soup and cornbread, but our daughter lives out in Seattle, and our son is over in Vietnam teaching over there, so not doing much with them, of course, but we are having a family video chat Saturday evening, which would be nice to get to talk to everybody face-to-face for a little bit. And with that, back to net control from KD9DVB.
Okay, very good there, Chuck. And wow, that was a big gathering though this past weekend that you mentioned. But it sounds like you'll have a fairly quiet Thanksgiving tomorrow. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Okay, Phil PMI was in and out. I have him on the list here. Also, we had N7VAN. Brian was in and out. And KD8 UXB, I believe, or UXK was also in and out. I hope I got that call sign correct. I'll have to check it out. That brings us down to Mike in Navarre, KE8EHG. How are things in Navarre, and what's in store for you for Thanksgiving Day?
Good morning, Rod. Good morning, everyone on the net. My brother-in-law, unfortunately, that passed many years ago. We are going over to his mom's house I am, and just kind of hanging out with friends and family over there, and having a good time tomorrow a little bit, and then Friday we're going to my sister-in-law's and catch the other half of the family, and just kind of probably eat too much, and I'll make sure to turn my scale back about 10 pounds. I think you're supposed to do that traditionally on Thanksgiving, so. But I am off a few days. I'm sitting here going some paperwork that I work for a school district, and they throw a lot of paper out, and there's a lot of paper that's still one-sided, and I use that for scrap paper in my shack, so it works out pretty good. So, and if you're looking for that one call, it might be Tony, KD8UXK. He's a friend of mine, and so that's probably Tony. So, but 7-3s, everyone, and stay safe and don't eat too much. KE80HG. Happy Thanksgiving. Back to Net.
Okay, very good. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family there, and thank you for joining us on the Barometer Net this morning. Okay, with that, let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're clearing with Michael there, and let's go down to Chuck and see what's happening out there with Chuck in North Olmsted. KB8LJ, what's happening there, and what does your Thanksgiving look like tomorrow?
W8WKY.
Well, Rod, it's a good question what the Thanksgiving is going to look like because I'm going to be going to my niece's house, which, well, fortunately is only about 6 miles away, but it looks like we're going to have some really nasty weather then, and so far into the fall season, we haven't had anything nasty, no snow or anything else, but it's kind of interesting to listen. I believe it was N8YMY who was commenting that everything was calm down where he was, no wind or anything else, and at that particular point, trees were whipping around like you wouldn't believe, and there must have been close to a and then it calmed down and went away, and everything's calm here now, but we're going to have an different ways weather masses can behave, where you have all kinds of turbulence at one point, and a few miles away you have none. So, a break for time. That's kind of the story of my life. I got a lot of paperwork to do that I have not been doing, and actually a web programming project that I've defined for myself of manufacturing a website of pretty unusual design, and I'm having fun with that. I'm surprised to discover that I haven't forgotten how to do a lot of that stuff, and I can still do it, which is great. And I would kind of like to go to the Sarah Christmas party, but it looks like it's not too practical. After all, I kind of like to go there with a nice lady to escort, since I've been single for a bunch of years now, and I know exactly who the nice lady is I have in mind. She lives in Akron, and nobody knows how to get hold of her or anything else. So
And that's kind of the end of that right there. So, KV8LJ.
Okay, Chuck. Hey, well, if I don't see you at the Christmas party, I'll be disappointed. Wendy and I are thinking of coming up. And but in any event, you have a happy Thanksgiving there tomorrow, and it's always good to talk to you. One comment I have, Chuck, is I think the other day I heard you were having a PTT issue with your radio there. It seems that is still there. You dropped out multiple times during your comments there, so maybe something you want to look into to see what might be happening there with your PTT. Anyway, you have a happy Thanksgiving. With that, we are going up to Paynesville, KF8 EOG, and we're going to hear from Peter as to what's happening up there and what does his Thanksgiving look like. Over to you there, Pete.
Good morning, everybody on the net. This is KF8 EOG, Pete in Leroy Township. Looking out the window this morning, it's kind of calm. The 100-foot trees are just barely moving, but I hear that's going to change, and we're supposed to get, 10 to 12 inches, something like that up here in the snow belt. I'm hoping not. Let me break for a second. So for Thanksgiving, we were going to do something a little different. My brother's birthday was in October, and we missed it because I was in the hospital. And his favorite meal is stuffed cabbage, and so I was going to make stuffed cabbage instead of turkey, and he doesn't know this. He was just going to come up, and it was going to be a surprise. But he lives in Portage Lakes and hates driving in snow with a two-wheel drive truck that goes all over. So I don't know. The plans may change, and I didn't pull a turkey out to thaw or anything, so we may be just throwing hot dogs and hamburgers on the grill as a quick second thing, because I'm not going to make 20 stuffed cabbage for just me, my wife, and my two kids. Anyways, we will make the best of Thanksgiving, just like everyone else, and I'm going to turn this back to you at Net Control. Rodney, have a good Thanksgiving down there, and it's a pleasure hearing all of you. 73, and back to Net Control, W8JAF, KF8 EOG clear.
Okay, Pete. Hey, thanks for checking in with us this morning. And yeah, it seems like what you're going to have tomorrow may be a little up in the air. So whatever it is, I hope it's good and that you enjoy it. I know I do like stuffed cabbage, and but I don't think that's what we're going to have here for Thanksgiving. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. With that, we are going up to beautiful Avon Lake, and we're going to hear what's happening in Pop's world there for Thanksgiving. Over to you there, Dan.
Morning, everybody, from K8AGW here on this wonderful Wednesday, and you're doing a wonderful job there, Rod. Practice makes perfect, and have taken previous nets and doing a wonderful job on Wonderful Wednesday. And on Thanksgiving, Mama Fran and I are staying in the comforts of our home because they're predicting weather that might not be too good for us old folks to be walking around in. So we got we'll be in the comfort of our home here. And yeah, I checked in early after Scott there, VOX. The weather report same here. He's on the coastline, and so I had outside plans to start a little bit cleaning up today, but it looks like it's going to be on the shelf. Gotta wait for a drier, warmer day, so it's going to be put off. But
everybody stay warm, stay safe, and, well, down in Florida, stay cool. But anyhow, best of 73, everybody, and a lot of traffic on here this morning. You're doing a fine job maneuvering around the traffic, Rod, and also Fred there. So I got tangled up in the collisions, but we made it. Thanks for doing the net. You and Wendy have a wonderful day and terrific Thursday for Thanksgiving. Well, that's 73 from K8AGW, and I'm sending it back to net control.
Okay, Pops. Well, it sounds a quiet Thanksgiving at home is there's nothing wrong with that. That sounds just perfect. And hopefully the weather doesn't get too bad for everybody up there. And so anyway, I wish you and Mama Fran happy Thanksgiving. With that, we are going to go to the most important check-in of the morning, and I think she is back from her walk, and that would be the better half here. K8JAX. Wendy, are you back from your walk? And how did things go on your walk if you are back?
W8WKY.
Well, good morning, Rod, and everyone else on the net. Yes, we are back from the walk, and Miss Lucy is laying on her chair looking at me and very relaxed at this time. So we had a good walk and tried to get in there with Fred, but the location and the timing just didn't work out. A lot of people checking in, so prayers are with Fred there for everything to go well as far as the preparation today and the procedure next week. So and good to hear everyone else on the net, and hopefully everyone has a great Thanksgiving, and we appreciate what you're doing there, Rod. I'll turn it back to you. This is K8JAX.
KC8NOV.
Okay, Wendy. Well, I look forward to having breakfast with you shortly there. And, of course, I have to tell everybody now, I said she's the most important check-in, and that's true for me because I don't want to be sleeping on the couch tonight. So, anyway, we do have on the blue screen, and I have to confess, it's too busy for me to look at the blue screen too often here, but I do see Mark out in Middlefield, KF8CLO, did check in on the blue screen, so I'm going to give him a call now and see if he's out there and wishes to say a few comments and what's happening in his Thanksgiving. So KF8CLO, are you out there, Mark?
This is KF8CLO. I'm out here. Gonna have chicken for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Tired of turkey. It's been years and years of turkey, and chicken's gonna have to take the place of turkey this year. My daughter, going to the daughter's house, and my son-in-law and their little foster child they had for about 6 weeks, and have Thanksgiving with them. So, other than that, I hope everybody else has a good Thanksgiving or great Thanksgiving at that point. But I'm going to say 73s to all, and back to the net.
Okay, very good there, Mark. Well, I'm glad I glanced over there at the blue screen and got you in here. So, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with chicken for Thanksgiving. So, you and your family have a happy Thanksgiving. Okay, that brings us down to the bottom of the list. And hey, by the way, Mark, you were number 42. The answer to life and the universe and everything else, I forget the saying. But anyway, you're lucky number 42. Okay, this is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL of 114 Mark 8. along with Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink Node W8WKY-R. And with that, your net control operator here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta, just temporarily filling in the second half of the Barometer Net here for Fred, who is off to for some medical appointment this morning, and prayers and our thoughts are going out to him for today and next week. With that, we are well past 8 o'clock, actually going on to 8:30, so that makes this going to be the final call for the Barometer Net, the last call here. And so with that, if you would please come back phonetically and alphabetically and very slowly with your call sign, I would appreciate that. And again, this is last final call for the Barometer Net today. I'm looking for final check-ins.
Alpha, Bravo 8, Alpha Victor, AB8AV, Joe, in and out. Happy Thanksgiving.
Kilo India 5, Oscar Zulu Zulu, KI 5 OZZ Oz. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, and hope to chat with some of you folks later on today on the Boredom Breaker. In and out for now, Rod. Thanks.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Alpha Papa. This is John in Uniontown. Mobile in and out. KF8, AHI, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha Hotel India, Mike Barberton in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up. Okay, I have AV, OZZ, HRF, FAP, AHI. And there was a station that was just breaking squelch at the end of the list here, and I heard absolutely nothing. So if that person wants to give it another try here, I'm listening. Okay, nothing heard there. Did I miss anybody? Again, I have AV, OZZ, HRF, FAP, and ANI. Did I miss anybody on this final call? Okay, with that, I think everybody is in and out. Thank you for your check-ins this morning. I have you on the log. And I think, though, the only one that I didn't hear if was in and out was Josh. So I'm going to go to Josh, assuming he wasn't in and out, and W8HRF, Josh. So how are things with you there this morning, Josh? And what's happening in your world tomorrow with Thanksgiving?
Good morning, Rod. W8HRF here. Good to hear you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and everybody on the net. Thanks for picking me up. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of in and outs. We are heading over to Lucy's uncle and aunt's house to celebrate Thanksgiving. That will be fun. They always have a lot of good food, and so it should be a real good time. So we're looking forward to that. And what else? I was driving down the road here as you were calling for check-ins, and I think I was winked at by a Jeep. That was interesting. So it had its headlights on, and then like one went off and came back on, the other one went off and came back on, and it looked very deliberate. That was weird. Anyways, Lucy's up with Will. He woke up. I think he slept all the way through the night, actually. That he woke up early and was quite hungry. So he was up a little early today. And Betty's still asleep, though. She had a long day yesterday. So just going to be doing Thanksgiving prep, and we'll go from there. So, and we have the Beacon Net tonight. Lucy and I have the Thanksgiving Eve edition of the Beacon Net. So it'll be a little different format than normal. So if you've got the time, stop by and say hi. We're not going to do a trivia question or anything, but it'll just be kind of just talking to folks and seeing what they're doing for Thanksgiving. So stop by if you've got the time. So we'll say 7-3 for now. Thanks for picking me up, Rod. You have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving. Back to Net Control. This is W8HRF.
Okay, Josh, fine business, and thanks for checking in to the net this morning. And you have a good day, and a happy Thanksgiving to you, Lucy, and the kids tomorrow. Sounds like a lot of fun going over to her uncle's place there, and I wish you the best. Okay, let's see. With that brings us to the bottom of the last call list. I do believe everybody else was in and out. And so let us go to our closer, Carrie, W8CTM in Portage Lakes. And Carrie, you'll be number 48 on our list this morning. So with that, Carrie, how are you doing, and what's happening for Thanksgiving with you?
Good morning, Rod, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this wonderful Wednesday morning, the day before Thanksgiving. Well, I hope everybody's going to have a terrific Thanksgiving tomorrow, or one of the days during the weekend. That's the way mine's working out. I'll be home by myself with the kitty cat here, and probably watch football or whatever else is on TV, and that'll be about it for me tomorrow. But we're having our Thanksgiving Sunday because of work situations for everybody else there, and but it'll be fun. I'm going over to my niece's house for Thanksgiving on Sunday, and it'll be a good day. There's no doubt about that. Anyway, I really don't have anything for the net this morning. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe and stay healthy and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. So anyway, that's about all I have this morning. Hope you and Wendy have a good Thanksgiving down there in Florida. At least the weather is going to be a whole lot better than we're going to have up here. I don't think we're going to have much snow down here at Portage Lakes or south of here, but north of here it looks like, up in the snow belt, they're predicting 10 to 13 or 10 to 15 inches up there of snow, so they're used to it, more so than we are down here for sure. But anyway, I hope the weekend turns out great for everybody, one way or the other. We're getting into the season now that snow is going to be the determining factor about every day, one way or another. Anyway, that's all I have this morning, so I'll say 73 and turn it back to W8JAX and Rod. Great net. 48 check-ins. That's a very good net. That's didn't quite get into the 50s, but we don't quite get there just about every day. So anyway, that's a great net. You done a fine job there. Fred will be proud of you, no doubt about it. So that's 73, everybody, and we'll turn it back to you there, Rod, and you can wrap it up. Everybody have a terrific Thursday tomorrow and a wonderful Wednesday today. 73, and over to you, Rod.